Well, I thought I was going to end this video last night, and I didn't. I had to do a little bit to the brake line. This is the last little thing I got to do right here, which is take the cover off for the shifter cable, because this is going to be an aftermarket shifter cable. I'm going to switch over that piece afterwards with just a little ratchet. It's not that hard. I'll probably just run a piece of brake line. I did get the motor off the subframe. Let's see here. Here we go. No real issues, but there's now power steering, axle cup grease all over the floor, and my phone is going absolutely crazy. So if it dings a lot, I'm sorry. I know exactly what's going on. I'm getting a lot of questions about the show that we're going to be putting on in the spring. It's June. It is 6 months away, and I'm already getting a lot of questions about it. We're doing a 70s class, and a lot of people are super excited, super interested, so hopefully there's a good turnout. But that's a different story. We're getting this thing ready to go in. I got the power steering line swapped out. I do have to cut off the fuel line, but I don't want to do that because I've done this mistake before where I cut off the fuel line and the tank still has a lot of fuel and it leaks all on the ground, and then I can't use the torch for a couple days because my whole shop's covered in fuel. So I'm just going to leave that for now. I'm using these little quarter-ton China-made come-alongs. They're awesome. I highly recommend them. These ones here are from Princess Auto. I like them. That's the best way to put it. I find that you can adjust the motor so much, it works the best. So we're just going to lift this thing up. There's about 1.5 feet of snow outside, so I don't really want to open the door. So I'm going to have to maneuver this thing a 130-point turn to get it in. Maybe not 130. Alright, she's getting close. It's not too bad. Still have the bucket on the header from when it was outside. Hey, look at that! That was only like a 6-point turn. Let's see how well I can set this thing down. What am I hitting in there? I think it's... Oh, it's the old power steering line. Oh. Set this thing in there super nicely. Okay. Don't want to put the motor in backwards. That's the first step to a motor swap. Make sure you don't put it in backwards. Bring her down. Nice and easy. I actually find this motor a much tighter fit than the 3100 I just put into one of these. It's funny how a V6 fits easier than a 4-cylinder does. I've always found that funny. I guess because the V6s are actually narrower because the cylinders are offset. I guess that's the whole reason why they made V6s, is to offset the cylinders. Okay, give her a little jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. And everything falls! Too big a jiggle. Ka-jiggle. As you can tell, I've had a couple energy drinks today. Feeling pretty good. There, let's take a look. We're pretty damn close right now. This is where the come-alongs come in handy. I can just bring it up a little bit higher, and then I can lower it down nice and easy right where I want it with the come-alongs. So I'm just going to twist this thing a bit, line up those holes, and I can let it down with the come-alongs. There, just like that. So we have touchdown on this side. So now, just going to lift this side up a bit. Make sure we're in on the back side. which we are not. There we go. Now I'll just bring this side down nice and even. And the front motor mount sits down just as nice. So just like that, we got this motor in here. Can you guys see that? I think you guys can see that. So just like that, we got this motor put in here. It's pretty much direct fit because it is a Toyota motor into a Toyota car. We're not doing anything crazy like the GM swap, which I will be going back to once I get those parts in the mail. But nope, everything seemed to go really nicely with this, really smoothly. If you guys are interested in knowing, these are the little come-alongs I use. I find them great. I'm not paid by these guys. Sometimes I wish that Princess Auto sponsored me, then I could buy all my crappy tools for free. But I actually really do like them. I have a set here for home, and then I actually have another set I keep in my job box, my toolbox on my job site, to use these on the job site. Just because of how handy they are. Pulling conveyor together, help lifting a load, pretty much anything. As long as it's light duty, I like them. Yeah, I recommend them. Not sponsored. If you guys want to get them, get them. This was a pretty easy swap. There's a couple things that I got to change. The show I'm going to allow solid motor mounts. So before it gets too far in there, I'm going to actually remove the front motor mount and change it out to my solid mount design. I'm going to weld the plate on the passenger side, and I'm going to install the rest of the top mount of the driver's side. So a lot of stuff has to be done to this still. I still don't want to say where this car is going yet, because the way that my work is going right now, I'm not going to be able to go to any derbies. So it's pretty much hoping and praying. I'm working 10-hour days, Monday to Friday, and on weekends I'm working 12s. So I'm pretty much, if the derby season was here right now, I couldn't go to any demolition derby, let alone build any cars or make any videos. I've had quite a bit of videos stockpiled. That's how I'm able to keep this up here. I wasn't working there for a bit, so I tried to make 2 or 3 videos a day about building cars. You guys probably don't know it, but the Buick video, I built that car in 3 days. So time goes by fast when I'm not working, but when I am working, not a whole lot gets done. Pretty much everything around the house gets put on delay. Stuff like that. But I got quite a bit of cars ready and quite a bit of cars still left to build, so still lots to do. My game plan now is to get this motor bolted in to the point where it's not going to fall out and I'm not going to forget about it. And then pretty much just leave the engine alone for now. What I got to do is take out the interior of this car, take out the windshield, take out the side glass, finish disassembling this car to the point that I can run the battery cables off the motor into the car, run the fuel cable off the motor into the car, put my wiring for my engine in, all that fun stuff. I might put the suspension back in now. You know what, I should put the suspension back in now, because then I can cut up that subframe and throw it out, and then this one here can be ready to be ready, basically. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Is I'm probably going to put all the suspension into it, put the axles into it, hook up the steering, all that fun stuff. Then that subframe can go out, and this can go in. So that'll probably be tomorrow's video, just me swapping out all the suspension. So thanks for watching, everybody. Trying to keep videos coming. Working some stupid, crazy hours again. But I pretty much do that every winter. So thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow.